Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One. I was going to do a video about trading plans, so I was surfing the net, seeing what other people had put out there for trading plans, just to see how I wanted to attack the subject. And instead, I'm going to do a video on trading myths because there's just too many myths being propagated, perpetuated out there. And of course, the biggest myth is that somehow trading on a 1 minute chart is different than trading on a 1 hour chart is different than trading on a daily chart. It's all the same data. I know you've heard it before. Maybe I'm preaching to the choir, maybe I'm not. For those of you who haven't heard it before, don't understand it. This is a daily chart. These bars represent 1 day's worth of data, except for this one because the day just started in Forex. But you see here, we could go down to the 1 hour chart, and then if we want, we could show period separators, and you see that's 1 day's worth of data. So do you understand that all of this is the same as each one of these? Now here, the separators separate months. But if we drop back down to the 60-minute or 1 hour chart, 24 bars, 1 day's worth of data. Now, let's drop down to the 1 minute chart. You can see I'm using the candles M indicator to show 60-minute bars. Do you see that? These are 60-minute bars. Now if you notice, we've got a red, a red, a green, a green. If I switch back over to 60 and then spread this out, you see black, black, which would be red, white, white, which would be green. It's the same data, just a different representation, but it's the same data. So in other words, price is the same on all charts. So to see somebody that has thousands of followers, millions of views, perpetuating the myth that, well, you can't trade on the 1 minute chart is bogus. It's BS, it's baloney. As if price changes. The high of the day is going to be the same whether it's a daily chart or a 1 minute chart. Ditto for the low of the day, ditto for the opening price, and ditto for the closing price. So it doesn't matter. Price is the same. But see, it gets better than that, because they're going to then want to fill up your chart with indicators like moving average. For example, the world famous 200 period smooth moving average right there. Well, you can see on the M1 chart it's 16726 and price is 5 pips below. But if we go out to the day, it's 16177 and price is 545 pips above. It's ludicrous. Totally ludicrous. But do you see that? Because somehow we're supposed to use this moving average to determine when we should be long or short in the trade. Because down here, below it, we should never get long. But above it, we should go long. But you see, traders, if you just use a simple indicator, sweet spot's gold, and I've modified it, you can see these horizontal lines. Price came down, crossed that line to the south, and then reversed direction. So if you would have taken this trade long here, you could have stayed in it, and then when it reversed here, you could have maybe gotten out. If you're a green rat, you only trade long when it goes back up, and you can see that doing this would be profitable, when here this is telling you don't even enter the trade. It's like, no, let's let it run 1,000 pips before we even enter the trade. I don't think so, but that's what they want you to believe. And then furthermore, that's not enough. They want you to use indicators like stochastics indicator. Why? Well, I can see it's low here. What do I need this for? I can see it's peaking here. What do I need that for? I mean, I can use my eyes. I don't need that. It doesn't do anything. Or RSI. I used to use RSI. In fact, the RSI that I used, let's see, indicators, RSI. Used to like to use the 2-period RSI for trading stocks. But do you really need it? I mean, what we would do is we would look for divergence. So here, a lower number is making a higher one, and then it goes up sometimes. But do you really need this? No, you don't. There's the OSMA, another one. Do I really need that? What for? Oh, above the line go long, below it go short. Doesn't that sound like the same thing here? Below the line go short, above it go long. So why do I need it? Momentum, same thing. What do I need this for? I can just look here and make my trade decision. You see, they have you buffaloed into believing that they have some magic formula, proprietary formula, that will separate you from your hard-earned dollars. That if you have their proprietary formula, you will be a successful trader. But they're just playing on your psychology. Everybody loves a secret. They all want to be part of the secret. And so they get you repeatedly. Oh, here's another goodie. MACD. Look at that. What do I need MACD for? It looks like it's going down here, but it's going up there. How do you explain that? You don't. You don't need it. Get it off your chart. It's ridiculous. It really is. I can't believe that traders in the 21st century are still promoting this stuff. It's just all hocus pocus. I just really don't understand how they can still, with a straight face, tell you these things. I just don't. Oh, let's see. Is there something else here? Oh, here's something else that's interesting. Let's use some Heiken Ashi candles. Why? What do we need them for? I mean, why do we need those? Do they have some special clue? I mean, give me a break. Are you serious? Oh, here's another good one. CCI. Let's see. Price goes up, CCI goes up, price goes down, CCI goes down. I don't understand why I would need that indicator. Oh, the Bollinger Bands. Oh, here we go. Here's a good one. You see price squeezes in, something's got to pop, right? I mean, really? What do I need that for? I can just use horizontal lines. I don't need that. I can see when price goes up or down. So you see, traders, there's just these myths they just love to propagate, and I'm not sure why, other than the fact that they want to separate you from your hard-earned trading dollars. It's just ridiculous. I mean, why not have something simple, something that everybody could understand? For example, I use my TRO plot indicator, which is free out there. Now here's the template, and I'm looking at the previous day, open, midpoint, high and low, the previous month, and the previous week. And those are horizontal lines. That's all I need. I don't need anything else. I can move this up to a daily chart. I can take a look. So you can see here, okay, price is coming down. It's about to it hit the midpoint and bounce back up. And you see here's the previous day's high right there. So maybe, just maybe, we might want to take that trade long if it pops through. Very simple stuff. Very simple. You don't need a bunch of indicators. And once again, just remember, here we have M5. But you see, you get 12.5, that gives you an hour. So this hour candle is made up of these M5 candles. You see, if you go to M15, then you get 4 candles per hour. You see, it's the same. Price is the same. It doesn't change. It doesn't matter what your time frame is on your chart, unless you get suckered into using one of their proprietary squiggly line indicators that you don't need in the first place. See, trading is simple. I repeat that. And people, they love to trash me on the internet, because if people actually learned what I show, what would happen is they couldn't sell these proprietary indicators, because people would realize they don't need them. But so long as they have you believing that they hold some secret key to the treasure chest, they're going to sucker you in every time. And people say, well, you're trying to sell your indicators. No, I don't sell indicators. Some people send me donations. I send them indicators, but they're not for sale. I give them away. They're thank you. It's like people thank me for doing what I do. Well, then I thank them back. It's simple. If I wanted to sell indicators, I'd have a website and I'd sell them as individual indicators for $99 or whatever. Anyway, and actually some people have actually taken my code and tried to sell it on eBay. Had to put a stop to that a couple of times. But the point is that we got to get rid of these trading myths. We have to get rid of them. If you want to be a successful trader, you've got to get those myths out of your head. You see, I haven't even gone into the myth of trend on this video, but I just had to say it because as I was getting ready to make the trading plan video, I just saw that people are still out there propagating these myths, and it's time we put an end to it. This voodoo, witch doctor, magic number stuff, I don't know why people still fall for it, other than just human psychology. And if you want to be a successful trader, you've got to overcome that. And remember, if you really want to be a successful trader, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. TheRumpledOne signing off.